Nintendo Switch 2 was just officially announced. Today we're going to be watching the brand new trailer, and we're also going to learn what makes it different from the original Nintendo Switch. What is going on, TFG Squad? My name is Brandon, and welcome to a little bit of a different video today. So we've got some video game news that got me very excited. I'm on the Nintendo YouTube channel right now, and if you look at their latest video, it's called Nintendo Switch 2 First Look. So this video just came out 8 hours ago as of me recording the video. It's already got almost 10 million views. I've got my original Nintendo Switch 1 here right now. We're gonna watch this trailer. We're gonna see everything that's gonna be different about the Switch, and I think you guys told me we might actually get a release date in this trailer. So we might find out when the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. All right, here we go. So the Nintendo Switch 1 came out March of 2017. Somehow it's already been 8 years. Okay, so this is the original Switch. At least I think so. Oh. Okay, so this is the original Switch. At least I think so. Oh. Okay, so the screen is bigger. Whoa. This is awesome. Yo! Okay, wait, I gotta pause. I'm not gonna pause too much, don't worry. But basically, they're taking the original Nintendo Switch, and in this video, they're building the new Switch. I love that. So wait, I want to go back really quickly. So you can see, this is the regular Nintendo Switch. So this is the one that I am holding right now. And little by little, we're gonna see everything that's changed. So the first thing they show you is the screen's bigger. The screen's actually a lot bigger, so that's pretty cool. Then it looks like they're, I don't know what that is. We've got a USB-C. Wasn't this one USB-C? I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so they're slowly building it. Oh, now they have a kickstand. I actually like that a lot. So the original Nintendo Switch does not have, or maybe it does. It kind of has a kickstand, it looks like. I actually never realized it even had that. It's got this, like, little flimsy kickstand, but it doesn't really work very well. Like, if I go on an airplane, like, let's say I'm going on a trip, this is not strong enough to hold the Nintendo Switch up. Or if I'm just trying to play a video game on my desk, this little kickstand, it falls over all the time. Roxy, my cat, will bump into it. This is a proper, legitimate kickstand. So I could put that down on an airplane. I could put it down in a car if I'm not the one driving, of course. I could put it down on my desk easily. That's really nice. So you could have your little Nintendo Switch controller, and you can treat this kind of as a TV. And now that the screen's bigger, you can see it a little bit better. It's almost like a small, or kind of like it's kind of like the size of an iPad now. All right, let's keep watching. I'm so excited, dude. I am so excited. Wow, it really bends down. Oh, so what are the Joy-Cons gonna be? Yo! Okay, whoa. Sorry for pausing the video. So the Joy-Cons will also, or I think these are called Joy-Cons. What are they called? I think they're Joy-Cons. They are also going to be bigger to match the Nintendo Switch, and they're actually all black and kind of curved. I like it. It's not much different. It's not a huge difference, but they are a little bit bigger, which will fit the shape of the new Nintendo Switch screen. That's cool. I like it. We've still got our iconic red and blue colors, I assume. Is this one blue? Yep, this one's gonna be blue. I like that. I like the black Joy-Con with the red and blue accents. These look a lot more premium, too. These look a lot more premium. Like, I think the Joy-Cons are cool, but sometimes they're a little flimsy and a little cheap, and I feel like sometimes they break. These look like an actual, like, a PlayStation, Xbox, or even, like, if you go way back to the original, like, GameCube controllers where it feels a little bit more sturdy. Hopefully they won't break as often. They still have the straps, so I assume you're still gonna be able to use them like a Wii. And they're just gonna pop in? Dude! Oh, that's great! Okay, wait, before we keep watching. So this is the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. Dude, okay, growing up, my first gaming system, this is gonna be a trailer about the Nintendo Switch and also a little bit of a story with TMG here. My first ever gaming system was the Nintendo 64. Then I got a Nintendo GameCube, then I got a Nintendo Wii. That's kind of where I got old and stopped buying video game systems until I met my wife, Sam. Sam buys all the latest video game systems because she's really into it. So this is actually Sam's Nintendo Switch. But this is what the original Switch looked like. And also, I think we're going to see a side-by-side comparison. Right now, it's hard to tell how much bigger it is, but we're going to be able to see it. And this is the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. Dude, it's so cool. Okay, so all the buttons kind of match. Right? Like the home button is in the same spot. The joysticks are pretty much in the same spot. We've still got the plus and minus. Everything's just a little bit bigger and a little bit more premium. Let's keep watching. And they just pop off and on. Are they going to tell us when it's coming out? That's my question. Dude. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, and we've got some games. We got some games. Okay, obviously, every Nintendo system has to have Mario Kart. That was again, I was saying the Nintendo 64 was my first gaming console. The first game I played on that Nintendo 64 was Mario Kart 64. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. So we are going to have a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart. I will definitely be playing that. What else? Are they going to show us anything else? Maybe Zelda, Donkey Kong? Okay, so this is going to be the new stand. So I also brought that too. So this is what the Nintendo Switch 1 looks like. This is kind of like, this is the charging case, but also this is how you move it to the television, right? Like if I plug this in and then plug it into the TV, this is how I can mirror the Nintendo Switch to the TV. So they have it's very similar. Everything is very similar. It's all just going to be so much better. And like I said, after this trailer, for all of us that want to nerd out about the new Nintendo Switch 2, I'm going to show you the specs.
When browsing the web alone, you're exposed to numerous threats, hackers, phishing sites, and more, especially when using public Wi-Fi.
About the new Nintendo Switch 2, I'm going to show you the specs. So we're going to see, like, is this going to be 1080p? Is it going to be 4K? What's the RAM? All the crazy specs. I want to see what kind of games we could play with this thing. So I wonder if you're going to be able to connect this to the TV wirelessly. That seems like something that you should be able to do, although it's hard to tell. I do see a wire over there, but that might just be to charge it. I don't know. Let's keep watching. So the okay. So we have the handheld controller. I don't have that with me right now, but we have one of those, and it's gonna be a little bit bigger once again. So it's gonna be, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a boxier version of the Nintendo GameCube controller, if you guys remember that. And again, the only game they're showing us right now is Mario Kart. I was hoping they'd show us something else, but that Mario Kart level looks awesome. 2025, that is this year. Are they not going to give us an exact date? It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait! There it is! There it is! Wait a second! Whoa! Let me go back! Nintendo Switch 2, April 2nd, 2025. That is not that long. Dude, I thought this was going to be, when they said 2025, I thought this was going to come out around Christmas time. We're only like 2.5 months away? Dude, that is crazy. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of the trailer. Yeah, okay. Now let's go find some articles and some reports about what makes this thing so much better than the original Switch. Okay, so here's the first article. It says the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware specs that we know so far. So I don't think Nintendo has released everything yet, but this is what we know so far. So we've got the system size, and there is a great comparison. Okay, so the one on the top is this one that I'm holding right here. Wow, the screen's actually a lot bigger. The screen is a lot bigger. Look at that side by side. So the bezels are a little bit smaller, and obviously the screen is even physically bigger. So down here, it looks like it says the screen is expected to be 25 times bigger than the original Switch. Whoa! Dude, that is a big difference. It's saying that the Nintendo Switch will be provided by an NVIDIA card. So that means NVIDIA is like the graphics card that I have in my computer. So those are super powerful graphics cards, so we're going to be able to play some pretty intense games on this thing. Leaks suggest that the Nintendo Switch 2 will employ upscaling technology that can boost the 720p resolution visuals all the way up to 4K when it's docked using the machine learning. Interesting. So you're going to be able to play some of these games in 4K, which is going to be awesome if you're playing on a TV. Looks like it's going to have 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot, because to put, usually a powerful computer has like 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this is going to be right up there with a powerful gaming computer. Yes, okay, this is what I was looking for. I wanted to see if you can still play Nintendo Switch 1 games on the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of times when Nintendo or any game system creates the next model, you're not able to go back. It's not backwards compatible. This is a different website that I'm on right now. It says features such as Switches 2 backwards compatibility. That means if you have a Nintendo Switch 1 and you have 20 of those Nintendo Switch 1 games, you will still be able to play them on the Nintendo Switch 2. That is big, and that's great news. The only other thing I was looking for were game leaks, like what games are going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. We could all use our imaginations. Obviously, Mario Kart 2. I'm hoping for a brand new Mario game, like Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. Maybe there will be a brand new Mario game. We've probably got another Zelda coming. Maybe Metroid. I know my wife Sam loves Metro or Metroid. Let me know in the comments all of your theories and everything that you guys know that I missed from this video. I am so fired up to upgrade from this to the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. And I'll keep all of you guys updated when I find out more information.